Get up out of your seats. Kids, if you've got mum and dad's phone or you got your own phone, you know how to turn the torch on. Let's light up the joint with our phones and show your appreciation for our 19 starters of the Speedcar 50-lap classic here at the Creek. Curtis Jackson in his first ever 50-lap classic starts on the outside of the front row, and we're green. Who's going to lead lap number 1 and collect some money? That's what we're about to find out. Keep an eye on the big movers coming from the back. They want to get to the front. They want to collect lap money. So Curtis Jackson clicks off the first lap, puts some money in the back pocket in the skyrocket. Jackson leaves some bright. Zoe Pearce trying to go around the outside, picks up third over Bailey Goodwin there in the 9 car. Where's Brown? Where's the Kiwi? They're going to be coming through this field, Matty. 47 to go.
Brown's on the bottom trying to rattle on the rear crack by Matty Jackson. Nathan Smee is starting to get moving. The Open Flats Motorcycles number 42. Gearing around the top of Pierce trying to make something happen. That Gilbert Road tries to do number 16. Drops himself into position number 4. Curtis Jackson's out in a different postcode at the moment. Goodwin gets wide right. Picks up second. Caden Brown round the top. Aaron Hodgson's followed him. So too is Nick Parker. And they're all starting to make moves on Nathan Smee, who's just rolling the bottom at the moment. Remember, you don't want to race car that's too good too early. 50 laps is a hell of a long way. Around this place here in Sydney. Hodgson around the top of DJ Raw trying to put something happen. Brown around the top of Pierce gets the spot done. Caden Brown up into position at number 5. Geary makes a move on striping right, gets it done. Curtis Jackson will lead off 4 with 44 to run, Shuey.
The slower cars in front of him. He's trying to get in underneath these guys at the moment. Hasn't been able to do it. He's going to have to go around them if he wants to. He hasn't left the bottom. I'll tell you now, Caden Brown will be leading in the next lap. I guarantee it. He's on the top. Here comes Brown. He tries to get 7, he does. He's now going to go past Curtis Jackson because Jackson didn't have the confidence in the car. Caden Brown, I said it when he came out of turn 2, he'd have the lap lead. He does. Good night, Caden Brown, race leader.
Gearing and Jackson almost made contact down the back straightaway. Just the experience, just the laps, that's all that probably held up Curtis.
We go yellow. Turn 2. Can't quite pick that car up from my vantage point.
Jack Bell.
Jack Bell.
Bell Earth Moving number 82. Should we? Though, bit like go-kart days. Brown and Gearing. About to throw down again. Look at Curtis Jackson trying to sneak up the inside.
He wants to start 3 wide. Oh,
or is something wrong?
Maybe there might be something wrong with Jackson's car.
He was waving his left hand.
Is there something on the racetrack somewhere?
I don't know if he's just trying to clear it maybe. Maybe he might have been flooding the motor, possibly. I mean, they do have a fuel tap in the cockpit. But
well, there's certainly nothing on the racetrack to point it out. Or he didn't slow down and point at anything, so...
He was just ripping.
He's gone to the rear.
Yeah, he definitely isn't going to get his spot back. Not after breaking stride like that, and he's hanging off the rear. So that's heartbreak for Curtis Jackson. Look at the top 4 now. Brown, Gearing, Parker, and the Kiwi of Hodgson. This is going to be a hell of a show with 37 to run. Parker fights back on the outside, on the inside of Hodgson. Hodgson crisscrosses and tries to throw it underneath the all-got high, number 39. Caden Brown will lead. Parker made contact with the rear of Gearing. How 3 Speedcars did not go upside down, that I will never know. Great drive job by the 4 of them. Goodwin got a little bit out of shape getting off turn number 2. Nathan Smee steeled himself into that Open Flats Motorcycles number 42. He's won a couple of these. Racetrack is going to blow off. It's going to change. Good fight for second at the moment between Parker, Gearing and Hodgson, Stewie.
You're not wrong. Forget about Brown out in front. The battle for second has been unreal. Parker's got it at the moment. The Kiwi sits back there in third. Then we go back to Gearing in fourth. Hodgson, he's impressed me for his first time here at this venue.
To really worry about, because you'll lean him off under yellow to not flood him full of fuel. Back to green. Watch Nick Parker got. What's Jay Wall got? Where's Jay Wall come from? He was buried in this field before. Now the Rain and Horn, number 11. He's starting to get moving. He's almost up into the top three. Running there in position number 4. His fellow countryman Hodgson drives around the outside. Race is on for position number 4. Kieran got the holy 1 and 2. There's 29 to run as Caden Brown works down the back straight. Still a long way from home.
We've got a car slowing down the back straight. Hopefully they can get the infield and make it their way onto the infield of the racetrack.
Yep, Matty Jackson, the HMO Customer Racing, DPO number 65. Race is still on between Hodgson and War, the Essling Engineering number 7, and the Rain and Horn KRGS number 11. That's your battle for 4. Still 27 to run, almost a feature still to go, Stewie.
Gee, Brent, I think Caden, he's certainly fighting this race car because Parker's all over him. Last time into 1 and 2, and more so out of turn 2, Brown lost all his car speed and Parker closed. Brown nailed it that time, but Parker's closed in on him down there in turns 3 and 4. Great pictures on Clay per view of these two guys out in front. They are absolutely going to go to war here in a minute because Parker, he's got to be smart. He knows how good Caden is. He's going to go the move now. Parker pulls the slide job, takes over the race lead. Brown's going to come back at him. Who led that lap? I think it was Parker. It was. Remember, there's money on the line every bloody lap you lead. So Brown's like, bugger that, Parker. You're not taking money out of my back pocket. You're on my turf. You're from Victoria. My old Brown's old man might be from Victoria. Caden Brown might go for the Melbourne Storm. He might go for the Carlton Football Club. But he's born in bloody New South Wales and he wants to take the money. And Parker, who's from Victoria, has now lost a little bit of lead.
Yeah, but they're now about to work into lap traffic. The wheelhouse of Caden Brown. Is this going to help him or is it going to hinder him? Just quickly, that Kiwi NZ7 Essling Engineering Machine. Aaron Hodgson is inside the top 3. Does he need a yellow to catch the tail of the 2 in front? Brown works off 2 with no lap cars between himself and Nick Parker. The Alcott High number 39, the TFH Australia 1. Next car on the shopping list for young Caden Brown is DJ Raw in the 15. And after that, Jack Bell and Zoe Pearce are side by side. There's almost nowhere to go on the racetrack. Brown up the inside of DJ Raw looking to make something happen. The 15 of the Aussie 1. DJ's a lap down, almost a straightaway. The Alcott High number 39 doing a solid job there in second. And it looks like Hodgson trying to get round Pearce. That's your third place car. Lap cars all over the racetrack. Lap cars still a factor. Brown about to come off on the back of Daniel Patterson and Curtis Jackson. Patterson's upstairs, Jackson on the bottom. Still 11 to go. The gap is almost a straightaway. Brown to the bottom of Curtis Jackson. Poor Curtis Jackson was on the front row when this race started. Unfortunately, look, a little bit of that motor failure. It looks like the mechanical failure sent him to the rear, but he got fired again. It's still
He's
going.
got some work to do, but he has got a straightaway length lead over Parker. Oh, we go yellow. Oh, the Kiwi. Running third, Hodgson. What's gone wrong?
The gap before the yellow was 4.1 seconds back to Nick Parker. Throw that out the window. It all changes now.
Anything. For Caden Brown.
We're inside a heat race to run.
Oh, Troy Jenkins clouded the wall down there in 1 and 2. Gets back on the gas.
What's Parker got left in the draw? What's Matty Gearing got left? What's Nathan Smee got left? All them guys have been seriously competitive for many years in speed cars. Nick Parker is the man in the box seat to try and catch Caden. But that Australia 1 is absolutely rocket ship like at the moment. 4 runners he works off 2. The gap before the yellow was 4.1 seconds. That's how much Caden was allowed to skip away. Hits a hole coming out of turn number 4. Don't think it's slowed his progress too much, except for the car got a heap of attitude. 3 to run, down the back straight, past that Sydney International Speedway sign. Is Brown going to get the lap traffic before the end? Highly doubted. It'll be very close though. 2 laps to go for Caden Brown as he works off turn number 4. Stewie Ringer's home for the Sydney Speedcar 50 lap classic.
So Brown through 3 and 4. He's going to come out of 4. The white flag is a flapping in the breeze here at the creek. Caden Brown, he's a 2-time Australian champion down the back straight for the final time in the 50-lapper Speedcar Classic here at the creek. He wins tonight's event. Home in second spot will go to Nick Parker.
Hey, Phil, mate, it's a hell of a long race.
Oh, yeah, 50 laps is always a long way. Just so stoked to get that one done. We went down to Murray Bridge, obviously, over Easter, and we had a 50-lap show down there, and I kind of just made some silly mistakes in the lead and just fell apart, really. So it was just really good to, I think, put in 50 really, really good laps. It just gives me a lot of confidence, and hats off to Dad, Brad, Kobe, Deck, Ronnie. Struggled a bit early on, but they got me really comfy again when it mattered. So, yeah, just so stoked. Growing up, the Sydney 50-lapper was something that was always cool to watch, watching Dad, Nathan Smead, Pickens, all those type of guys come from the back and put on a show. So it's really cool to get this one done.